Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I am so excited you're here with me today because I am talking about a topic that I'm very passionate about. So to share this topic with you, which I'll get to in just a minute, I am going to be reading 1 Peter 4:10. You can read along in the comment I pinned below if you'd like to follow the text with me. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. So the reason I am so passionate about this is because it combines my vocation, my regular work with my service to God, and it's just blended in such a beautiful way that I cannot stop talking about what your gifts, what God's gifts that have given you, because it's really changed my life. It's changed my world once I figured that out. And it was sitting right under my nose too for the longest time. God gave me tons of experiences, and then life led me to become an executive leadership coach. And that's what I do. That's one of the things that I do anyway. And I realized that once I became that thing, it came supernatural to me. I did not know what an executive coach was until I took this course. I got certified, tons of tests, did tons of coaching hours, and I just love it so much. I help leaders think strategically, think differently, how to get the best out of others. And it's my coaching and guidance and advice and counseling or asking thought-provoking questions that really helps to guide and shift them so they can then go do their job. So I'm this just middle person that helps get the best out of the person that I'm serving at that moment. And people were telling me that's a strength, right? Relating to others is a strength. Understanding what they're thinking, how they can become better at what they're doing. These were all strengths that when I got my evaluations, my managers were telling me. And then I realized, oh, when I'm in my corporate world, I'm referring to these things as strengths. But when it comes to God, these are gifts from God. You know, are you a good communicator? Are you very organized? Are you more of an executor or a creative thinker? What are those gifts that God has given you, right? Because here it's asking us, you know, we should use whatever gifts we've received to serve others. So before we can even get to the serving others and what the rest of this verse says, the question is, what are the gifts that God has given you? Do you even know? And when I do things like have career conversations with people and are helping them think through what is next for them, people have a really hard time answering that question. Now, it may be a little bit easier for you to think about it when it comes to strengths. What are your strengths? What are you really naturally just good at that other people aren't? Do you form relationships really easily? All of those things that I mentioned before. So what we are gonna do, this is a working session today. Either pause me or watch this again. We are gonna figure out what our gifts are. So the first step is thinking through, making a list. What are all the gifts that you think God has given you? And if it's easier to think in strengths, then do that. What are your strengths? And write them all down, from your personality to things you're good at, anything. And then step number 2 is ask others that know you really well. What are my strengths? And have them give you a list of as many as they can list, right? And you should compare and contrast those two. Because what I do find is that other people sometimes see stuff in us that we either don't want to see or can't see. So their list, you can kind of compare it to say, oh, this thing is popping up on other people's list, but I didn't know I'm good at that thing. So maybe you have some blind spots there. So our goal for this week, or even today, if you're super, super ambitious, is to make an exhaustive list of what are the gifts that God has given you. And then we will build upon that and be thinking about how then we can go use those gifts, what do those mean, and how we can use them to serve. If you have any questions, please message me. You'll see the email in the description below. Other links to other resources to help you out will be in the description as well. I'm really excited for this, for us all, everyone watching. Let's discover what our gifts are so then we can serve. If you have a gift and you'd like to share it, please put it in the comments below. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Please excuse my overexcitement on this topic, but this is what I do for a living, so I like to lean into this space. As always, have a wonderful, blessed, and abundant day.